There are a lot of things I'd like to look at and review, but obviously it's often easier from the outside looking in to try and think that things can be done in a better way. So there are some very talented people within the department already, and I think what I want to do is get my feet under the table, speak to those people, discuss those people, what they think can be done differently or better if at all, and then look at driving change that way. If we can help in the administration of justice, in better case management and quality, then that's things we should be looking at all the time, really.
With regards to the remits of your role and that of the Attorney General, are there any cases in which these overlap? Is that distinction clear?
I think not. I think the Director of Public Prosecutions Act makes quite clear what that delineation is, as does my appointment. So I don't think there's an overlap. I'm delighted to say that I have a very, very good relationship with the Attorney General, and therefore we have a good line of communication, so there shouldn't be any issues there at all.
Were you to disagree, can the Attorney General overrule your decisions? What's the structure?
Well, the Act sets out quite clearly what that delineation is, and there are certain things that are in the domain of the Attorney General and others that are not. So it would depend on the circumstances how that would work. But certainly I don't foresee any issues in that regard at all.
The question of judicial cooperation with other places will continue to be important, especially in a post-Brexit world. What challenges do you envisage to this?
Well, I think we've got the Moneyval evaluation coming up now, March, April, which the government is preparing for, and from what I understand and what I've read into, is going on leaps and bounds. So that's very important. I think it depends where we end up in a Brexit scenario. Can we plan for a no-deal Brexit? Not really at this stage. And I'm sure there'll have to be some piecemeal legislation if that happens. Personally, I can't see it happening, but I'm not a politician. But I'm sure that the government's on top of all these things and will deal with them appropriately.
At the opening of the legal year, the Chief Justice highlighted the need for a fourth judge. Is this something you agree with? Will you be working towards this?
I'm not sure it's appropriate for me to comment on whether we need a fourth judge or not. It's a matter for the judiciary in consultation with other persons. In terms of the judges we have high quality judiciary at the moment. If one is required, then I can't comment on that or not.
What do you see as the main challenges and opportunities in this role going forward?
I think is working closely with the whole of the government or offices. I think that the Attorney General has set up a structure where those departments work very, very closely together and are very interlinked, and I think that's going to work very, very well. I'd like to make the department more efficient, perhaps slightly more akin to sort of a private practice collegiate mentality. I'm not sure that necessarily exists as I would like it to exist at this stage, but as I said, I think one needs to be in to be able to look at how you can drive change. And I think once I'm in role and have been there for a while, I'll be in a stronger position or a better position to judge what's going right and what isn't going right or can be improved upon.